Hello from San Francisco, California. We're live at Oracle Park, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming your way next. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And on the hill, Justin Verlander. And as usual with him singing, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Here's Victor Robles. Fastball for a strike. And we are underway. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he went around. Ruled a swing. Center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One up, one down. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
That one the other way. Fair ball.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
So a man aboard, and now it's Julio Rodriguez. Tap foul at the plate. Rodriguez getting the start in center, hitting third in the lineup, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Man at first, one away. Runner takes off, cut on and lifted in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. And no thought of testing that arm in right. Despite the runner moving on the pitch, it's now first and second.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
2 on, 1 out. And up next for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. And that one fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Solano on second. Rodriguez at first. One gone. Little chopper rolls foul. Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Well, things starting to unravel out there on the mounds. Giving up a few hits. Now he's hitting guys. He's got to find a way to compose himself, or he's not going to be out there much longer.
Now here is Luke Raley.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
The 1-0. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Swung on, belted. He's safe, and they clear the bases in there safely.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
One down, runner at third. Now it's Randy Arozarena. High fly ball down the left field line. And a foul ball. And there's a foul ball. One away with a runner at third here in the second game of the series. He goes down looking.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Next is the designated hitter, Austin Shenton. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. To the right side. Tosses to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 3 score in the inning, and they come on this bases clearing triple. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show. Back here in San Francisco. On the hill and coming off a great start, Luis Castillo.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Tyler Fitzgerald leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And that one in the air center field. Rodriguez settles under it. Makes the grab, 1 away. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored, and you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like you could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
Jung-Hoo Lee stands in now and watches strike 1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
1 out, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. That one missed. Oh. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
So here's Wade now. Outside low, ball 1. Lee leads off first with 1 away. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that's a fair ball. Throw into third. Not in time. He's safe. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Elliot Ramos. The changeup missing. 1-0.
After the loss yesterday afternoon where they really didn't ever get things going on offense, I think this is an important opportunity right here to pick up an early run.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air and makes the grab. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sacrifice fly, and it's now a 2-run game.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Willie Adames stands in. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
1 strike.
Hard hit right side. They take the force out, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We head to the 2nd from San Francisco. It's the Mariners 3 and the Giants 1. All set for the start of the inning. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Just off the inside edge, Verlander, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a slider, and he works in a changeup. There's a strike. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty is his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. Next pitch is outside.
Anyways, Rusty's got a good zone, very good on the corners of the plate, but he'll give pitchers a little bit above the letters and below the knees if they're earning it.
And it stays fair.
Batting ninth, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
So a man at first, and stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. Swings through that one for strike 1. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Foul ball there. Runner at first with no outs here. Misses, and the count's even at 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Lead lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
All over that one right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Back to the top of the Seattle order, and now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Fly to center his first time. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And it's off the wall. Polanco coming around third. He'll score. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Picks himself up an RBI. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Here's Donovan Solano. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That is upstairs for ball 1.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Out in front and foul to the left side. And fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Up and in. Now 2-2. Crawford on third. Robles at second with nobody out. Out there to center. Base hit. 1 run is in. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. Singled and scored his first time. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Two on, nobody out with 2 runs already in here at the top of the second. In the air, right field. He makes the grab. Runner tags from third. The throw's offline. He's saved. And the lead is up to 5.
Well, that's the 3rd run of the inning, and this team is doing a nice job of executing at the plate right now.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
In the dirt, but kept close.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
And as well, lots of pop in that bat. So you combine the slug with really good defense. And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll get down for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Verlander done in this one, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Keaton Wynn into the game. In the game for the first time this season. First and second, one out. And now for Seattle, Luke Raley. Tripled and drove in 3 his first time up. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And it's fouled away. Two on, 1 out. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Out towards left center. Ramos on his way in. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. He's 0 for 1. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
And next is the designated hitter, Austin Shenton. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Just off the inside edge. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
And another ball.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Ball 4, he's walked in a run.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Jorge Polanco. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fastball for a strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Right-handed reliever. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Ooh, missed a mistake right there.
Got him looking. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So they do get 4 runs across, but they end up leaving the bases loaded. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Mariners 7 and the Giants 1. Back here at Oracle Park, bottom of the 2nd. And now the veteran third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs. This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
And ball 1. And that one hit to first. He takes it on his own. 1 up, 1 down.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Mike Yastrzemski, originally drafted by the Orioles, 14th round out of Vanderbilt in 2013. The Giants got him in March of 2019. And San Francisco's really where he got a shot to play. That one in there across the letters.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that's too high. And he chases a high fastball there.
2-2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. And down on strikes. That's the 2nd out.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Two out, space is empty. And that one is inside ball 1.
1-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Pitch misses outside. The count now 2-2. That one missed. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And no one can get there. And that's going to roll to the wall. And that's a 2-out double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. Just missed.
1-0.
Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. And it's 1-1.
There's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
That one the other way. Whips it across. That's the third out. So they can't do anything with a 2-out double. We played 2 full. It's the Mariners 7 and the Giants 1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
JP Crawford.
To work. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Makes the grab, and there's one away.
Up next for Seattle, right fielder, Victor Robles.
So up next, Victor Robles.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
And that's outside. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. One down, base is empty. That clips the corner.
1 and 2.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Next to hit, Donovan Solano. And a swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Comes up empty.
Don't play situation
No ball.
here.
He's
He's
straight.
been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Next offering is down low.
1 ball.
1-2 to
He's straight.
count.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And
That's
that's
the ball.
downstairs and outside.
2 balls. 2 strike.
That's down and in.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. And up next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. First pitch
ball 1.
misses.
1 ball. No strike.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Ramos pulls it down and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Cal Raleigh.
So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Cal Raleigh. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot.
It's so impressive
No,
because
that's
these
the ball.
guys have to do so much study and
1-0.
preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game.
Now this one gets through. Coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Now batting for first baseman, Luke Raley.
So 2 on with 2 away. And stepping in for the Mariners, Luke Raley. On the ground, right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And everyone's safe. They're loaded.
Looked to me like he kind of let the ball play him instead of playing the ball, and it just ate him up. Hands get stiff, and even the best infielders make these kinds of mistakes. You just have to learn from it and move on.
Randy Arozarena now at the plate. And that's in for a strike. Solano at third. Raleigh over at second. Raley at first. 2 out of the inning. And it's even up.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. 1 run is in. Tag, and he's out at the plate. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, but 2 are left stranded. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the M's 9 and the Giants 1. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He sends it out of here. His second of the year. It's 9-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next to hit, a single his first time. And he swings through that one.
Always fun to watch Lee go to work at the dish, Boog. He's just a pure hitter and a good athlete. Someone referred to him as a slow drip guy because the more you watch him, the more you like him. With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
That one misses, and the count is 1-2. And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
And that is downstairs. Counts full, 3-2. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr., and he's already singled in this game. And that drops in for a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Bounce to the right. Raleigh whips it to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. Here's Elliot Ramos. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. There's a strike.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Oh, that fastball drilled him.
Just a fastball that got away from him there. He didn't have the right finish to it. Good extension that he needed to get to his target.
2 on with 1 out. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Adames. Gets the call, Strike one.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser. Just
that one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Two on, one out.
Ball two.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Ground ball left side, could be two. Goes to second for one. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. And it's now a 9-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, Austin Shenton. Shenton measures 6 feet even, 205 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
Well, these Mariners doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're putting together strong at-bats with good contact, and 5 of their hits have come on the ground. That's a lot of ground ball base hits. And you know we're living in the launch angle era, but today feels like we're being treated to a throwback performance, talking about those ground ball numbers in this one.
And that one is in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that one moves his feet. And they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Jorge Polanco getting ready to hit.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Late with the swing there.
No ball. 1 strike.
Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 2.
0-2.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. 1 for 2. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. In the air, left side. Ramos on the move. And makes the play, and that's out number 3.
Yes. No ifs, ands, or maybe. I don't let drama faze me. See on my grind heavy for my babies. Life has its ups and downs.
Back here in San Francisco. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. That's not coming back. That one felt good. It's 9-3.
like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Mike Yastrzemski, the second MLB Yaz, steps in. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
And another ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Just missed.
3-0.
This is downstairs, and that's ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
And up next for San Francisco, Herrera Encarnacion doubled in his first AB. Pulls that one foul. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2.
Next offering misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Tyler Fitzgerald digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
There's a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
They get the force. That's the inning. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. It's now 9-3.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage till the sun out. Your boy cooked, I'm blown up. Time to lace my boots and show up.
Back here at Oracle Park, we go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, Victor Robles. On the ground to first, Wade. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 1 away here in the 5th.
Up next for Seattle, third baseman Donovan Solano.
Now the third baseman, Donovan Solano. On the outside corner, 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And another ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
In the air, center field. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, catcher, Cal Raleigh.
So a man aboard. Cal Raleigh will hit next. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball.
Solano
1 strike.
off of first with 2 away. And that's off the inside edge. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next offering way off the plate.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out at a splitter. One left for Seattle, but they lead it 9-3.
When their hands was out, hope you dudes in the street wearing Teflon. If they don't like Frosty, then I'ma give them F-Spawn.
And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
Inside, just missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2-2.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. And up next for the Giants, Lamont Wade Jr. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Next offering is fouled back. The M's up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
1 ball, 2 strike.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Raleigh collects, fires to first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. So here's the cleanup hitter, Elliot Ramos. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball for a strike at 95. And that skips in the dirt. That one a little bit high. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. That one down the line, and foul ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing, and that ball smashed down a line. Rodriguez makes the play, and that's the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. Still way back. It's 9-3. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Win back to work. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Slings to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance. Had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
And a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Grounds one to short. Adames, the throw to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Austin Shenton up next for the Mariners. In the air to left center. Lee sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down that time. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. And the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the M's 9 and the Giants 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. And digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames. And Adames swings through that one. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Trent Thornton, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Santos getting loose as well. Way outside, and a count even 1-1. The other way, and a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Here's Matt Chapman. He's already homered in this game. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. Adames gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one is back. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 9-5.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connected on pitches like that. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Luis Castillo won't go any further, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Taylor Saucedo gets the ball now. He's into the game with the bases empty. Mike Yastrzemski up here. He is struck out and he is walked. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, these Giants putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way. So far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul.
And that's a great way for a lineup to dominate a game, because if a pitcher can't rely on his fastball to get outs, I mean, that puts a lot of pressure on the rest of his pitches to be effective.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Rodriguez pulls it down, 1 away. And now it's the Giants DH, Herrera Encarnacion. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Out to short, Crawford. Over to first. Got the out. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. Chop back up the middle. Polanco handles, throws to first. That's the third out. Inning over, but not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 9-5. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Rogers. This is his 5th appearance of the year. And stepping in for the Mariners, Jorge Polanco, 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Rogers, in his 6th season, he features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. And the next pitch is way outside. The 1-1 is fouled off. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. And the batter will be the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. First pitch misses. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Eric Miller up and loosening in the pen. Rodriguez, the right-hander, also getting loose. In there at the knees for a strike. Out to short. And 2 away to start the 7th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
2 down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Victor Robles. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Adames throws to first, and the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Nobody left for Seattle as they can't add to their 9-5 lead. And up next for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
There's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
No, 1 strike.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Got him. Now 1 away. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. Right down to shoot, and it's 0-1. The Giants down by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. And that one fouled off. The next pitch misses, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Solano makes the grab for the second out. The man they call Late Night Lamont steps in. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. There's a strike.
No ball. 2 strike.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They trail it by 4. It's 9-5.
Which one of y'all are ready to put in that work? Yeah, buddy, stop playing. You ain't ever been able to put a bit of your effort in that hurt. Been ready, I'm waiting. Just a minute ago.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Randy Rodriguez. Here's the third baseman, Donovan Solano. Pitch is in there. Strike 1. Tapped on the ground softly to short. Adames whips it to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting, center fielder Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. Fastball for a strike. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Eric Miller getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
No,
Raleigh, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And a swing and a miss there.
1-1.
That clips the inside corner for a strike. That one missing inside.
2-2.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Trent Thornton.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. The Giants in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Pitch
One ball,
misses.
no strike.
Ball one. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
He was all over that one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And up next for the Giants, Willie Adames. That's in there. And that is strike one.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now let's see if they can string something together, make it a little more interesting.
In the air, left field, down the line. A Rosarena on his horse. Dives. What a play. Both runners tagging. Both runners able to move up. Aggressive play. And it's second and third now. One away.
Really nice job of tracking that one down. I noticed some initial hesitation, ball off the bat. Didn't look like he got a great read, but he made up for it by closing on it quickly, laid out, and hauled it in.
And digging in for San Francisco, Mike Yastrzemski. Just missed. And that misses. And the count is 2-0.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Outside. 3-1.
I know a slider's a great pitch, but when you've got really good velocity, sometimes you just got to challenge the hitter with that four-seamer.
There's a strike at the knees.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Two on, one out, and they're all loaded up.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
Next will be the Giants DH, Herrera Encarnacion. Inside, 1-0. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Glove flip to second, and that's 2.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
bitch in a room, better fall back, put your hands up. It's a new sheriff in town. Everybody get up, get down, and
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Eric Miller.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And now for Seattle, Luke Raley. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
That just misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss at a slider.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And down on strikes he goes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. And that is out of play. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Robbie Ray getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. That's ripped. Base hit.
Now that is designated hitter, Austin Chester.
We all saw it was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? StatCast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand no problem.
And now Austin Shenton in the dirt. Arozarena at first, one gone. Step off throw to first. Arozarena dives back. That one misses, and it's 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
In for a strike, and a count 2-1. Runner on the move. Pitch is low.
3-1.
Throw, save.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed, but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
One out and a runner at second. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Up next for Seattle, Jorge Polanco, a switch hitter batting right. Fastball for a strike. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swinging a foul straight back. And ball one. Runners at the corners, one away. Here at the top of the ninth. Next pitch misses way outside. That's inside.
2 strikes.
Stays alive. Two on, one out. Line to left. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. He scores on the sac fly. It's now 10-5.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball one. And another ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Just missed.
3-1.
Swing and a foul straight back.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. It's the Mariners 10 and the Giants 5. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth, Gregory Santos.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Now the catcher up to hit, Patrick Bailey. There's a strike.
0-1.
Check swing, called strike. That misses, and the count 1-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Froze him with the heater at the knees.
They'll just ripped a page out of the Greg Maddux playbook. Throw that pitch at the hip and just watch it jump back over the inside part of the plate. Tell you what, you are baffled expecting that to almost hit you and then end up as a called strike.
Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. He swings and fouls one off. And that
Ball.
misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And downstairs.
2-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The Mariners leading by 5. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And the Giants down to their final out.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Lee stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And the 1-0. Check swing, and he held up. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Hit to right, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners have won 4 in a row.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And your final 10-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late. Said I gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time. Get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy. Leave stardust for us after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide. Fight with the current.